Tell me more about them.
Right now? At least let me catch my breath. And take a good long look at your beautiful self.
Enough idle chatter. Tell me what you know about the cult.
If you insist. We've always kept tabs on the cult, and lately they've gotten bolder. By the fates, they've driven my sister, the High Priestess, to lock herself in her chambers.
A cult leader must be involved if they're trying to kill such a public figure.
We're not dealing with the usual rats. My sister wants me to secure Keithra from the cult, and sniff out the cultists behind her troubles.
That could work. Your sister sounds smart.
The plan isn't that praiseworthy. I was nearly killed.
Unfortunate, but her plan is still good.
Then help us secure Keithra and root out the enemy. By the fates, you've seen what can happen. I can't do this on my own.
Secure Keithra? I don't work for free.
A mystios indeed. The cult has plans for the Greek world. And with my ways, I know what they will do next and where they plan to do it. I imagine this information would be useful to you. Or if that isn't enough to satisfy you, I will.
I'm only here for information on the Cult of Cosmos. And Drachmi. Lots of it.
You don't know what you're missing, Mystios. But Drachmi it is.
Excellent. So, what needs to be done?
Just 3 simple tasks. First, my associate by the harbor needs help. Pay him a visit.
What else?
My sister believes she has leads on a traitor within our ranks. If that's true, she'll need your help. Look for her in the temple. And lastly, poisoned blades are a priestess's weapon of choice. But some bandits sacked our apothecaries and have taken refuge in the Mycenian ruins.
If it's not the cult, it's Malaki's bandits.
Retrieve our poison vials. They will come in handy when fighting against the cult.
This associate of yours, where is he?
Ask for the harbor master at the tavern in Scandia Harbor. He'll be the obnoxious drunk.
The temple, where is it?
It's on Aphrodite's watch, up the hill. You'll find the High Priestess there, hiding in her chambers.
How will I get to these ruins?
The Mycenian ruins are to the south of the city, north of Scandia Bay. The poison vials should be in a bag. It'll probably be in a chest in the ruins. Be very careful with it.
I'll do what I can, for you and Keithra.
Thank you, Mystios. Perhaps, when all this is over, we could unwind together.
Priorities, Theoni. I'll see you later.
What would you like? My thanks.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Now that's weird.
You'll never beat me!
Oh, a real adventurer! Please help! Please, mistress! It's my idiot husband! Mistios, my husband!
What's wrong with him?
He's an idiot!
That's one problem I can't solve.
He's a fisherman who thought he could make better drachmi hunting lynx. Spent everything we had on a bow. I haven't seen him in 3 days. Please, Mistios, will you find my idiot?
Not only will I find your idiot, I'll bring him home.
Thank you. He was last seen west of Scandia Harbor. Please, hurry.
So he's an idiot, but he's a good huntsman?
They struggled with fish, Mistios. Tiny, toothless fish. And now the fool is hunting lynx.
You said your husband headed...
The biggest lynx live in the caves near the ruins. Knowing my idiot, that's where he'd go.
How much is your husband worth to you?
You can keep his bow. It was the talk of the Aura before he bought it. Then I'll make sure he never uses it again.
He's been gone a while. I should get going.
You'll find him. I know it.
How?
Because you're not an idiot.
I take it you're the harbor master?
I told you. I'll pay when I get paid.
Dione sent me. She said you needed help.
Dione? Wait. Who are you?
I'm just helping her out. She has some information I want.
Liar! I bet you want her more than you want information, don't you?
Just tell me what needs to be done.
Huh? You think you can do better than I have?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Fine. You want to prove yourself to Thione, right? The military has been a real pain in the ass lately. They've captured some mercenaries who are of interest to her at the fortified warehouse. She needs you to free them.
I'll see to it. But it's going to cost you.
If you make it back alive, I'll fatten your pockets with drachmi myself.
Deal. But first, I have some questions. Freeing prisoners sounds treasonous. Why would she want to do that?
In her paranoia, the High Priestess has ordered anyone suspicious to be detained. But these prisoners were mercenaries, minding their own business.
A mercenary's business is rarely their own.
Still, Thione wants them to help fight against her enemies.
And let me guess, the only ones she can trust are those who can be bought with drachmi.
Exactly. Of course she trusts me too.
Is the only someone special to you?
I'm her lover. And I'll be the one to help get rid of her enemies. I promise that in exchange... Why am I telling you any of this? I don't care what you think your relationship with her is. She's just using you. I'm her true love.
Right. You keep telling yourself that. I've got enough to go on. You'd better get my drachmi ready.
Come back when you're done. If you make it out of the camp alive.
Found him. There he is. He's over there. I should try to stay out of sight.
I won't die here, Mistios. Let me out.
Must not burn through! Shit!
I owe you my life. They'll execute me. I did nothing wrong. Thank you.
No! No running away! I'll be grateful for eternity. I freed the prisoners at the military.
There were 3 of them. Did you get them all?
Yes, 3 of them, in all their balding glory.
I guess you're more useful than you look. In that case, the Oni needs one more task fulfilled. A man needs to die.
I'm listening.
The Oni's enemies have forces on Hitra Atoll. They're going to use it as a staging area to launch attacks on Kithera. You need to exterminate these pests.
I will wipe the enemy off the face of that island.
Your humility is moving, Mistios. But I wouldn't underestimate them.
No, it's you who underestimates me.
Enough pointless chatter. She needs you to take out the captain there. His men should disperse after that, but still leave none alive. Will you do it?
Consider it done. What more can you tell me?
What more could you possibly need? Just kill the man.
Tell me what you know about the cult.
What cult?
Isn't the captain a cultist?
He could be a Malaka's god for all I care. The Oni says he wants to destroy her for rejecting him. That the only way for us to be together is if I remove him from the picture. Aren't you here for the same reason? To win her over?
I'm here to dismantle the cult of Cosmos. I have no time or interest in the priestess.
You can't fool me with your cult bullshit. No one can resist the Oni's charm. And no one would ever call themselves that. Malaka's cult of Cosmos.
Whatever. Any idea where I can find the captain?
That rat should be somewhere around the shipwreck off the north coast of Hitra Atoll. I led a small party that managed to maroon his ship. But we couldn't finish the job. He and his men will be on their guard.
What is the quickest way to Hitra Atoll?
Sail south from the southern tip of Kithera until you come across a shipwreck.
That's all I need to know.
We'll send a fat amount of drachmi to your ship when you're done.
Excellent.
Go! Get out of here! And don't you go talking to Theoni anymore!
Or what?
Or I'll... just go!
Here, healer. Need any help?
I heard you hate bald people.
What?
It's okay. I hate bald people too. That Hippocrates is one ugly Malakas.
Bald or not, Hippocrates is a nice man. I don't think he should be judged on his hair loss.
It doesn't matter if he's nice. He just shouldn't be bald. I have a cure, though, and it isn't herbs.
And what is that?
Hippocrates' ugly bald pate has given me inspiration. Do you know what makes a good substitute for hair? Bear hair! If all the bears around here were to drop dead, I may cure this world of baldness.
You want me to find and slay all the bears?
Yes, all of them must be gutted. Do you accept?
Sounds like you can stop worrying. I've taken care of everything.
By Zeus, thank you. Please, take this as a reward.
Happy to help. Need something, healer?
I heard you hate bald people.
What?
It's okay. I hate bald people too. That Hippocrates is one ugly Malakas.
Bald or...
It is Hippocrates.
You want...
Yes.
Some... That'll... I'm where I need to be. Links?
I see him. Go on. Yeah, Ella. Yeah. Learn some control. Let's go. Come on.
Off we go now.
Ella.
What happened?
I found him in a cave, surrounded by lynx. He killed a few, but was too far gone to bring home.
So my husband was alive when you found him?
He was badly wounded.
But breathing. You could have helped him.
I did all I could.
Liar! How? You killed him! I'll send every mercenary in the Greek world after you. Huh? Get out! I never want to see you again!
I should probably turn back.
I've never seen such a monster. This beast isn't even native to these lands. I see him.
Get this bird off of me! You shouldn't have bothered us!
Get out! I never want to see you again!
I get overturned out here, I don't think I can swim back. I see him. What are you doing here?
You can't win! Get out! I never want to see you again!
I've never seen such a monster. This beast isn't even native to these lands.
I see him.
Oh no!
Malakas! How do I put it out? Shit! Somebody help!
These don't look like cult members. Probably just well-paid mercenaries. These look like the ruins Theoni spoke of.
I see it. Come on. I need to stay hidden.
You want to start trouble?
Poison. Coward's weapon.
The hunt calls, my friend.
I freed your mercenaries and dealt with the captain as you desired.
That's good news. You've dealt a heavy blow to the cult's forces. You're getting sexier by the minute. Anything else?
Here's your apothecary's bag.
With this, we can make sure all our priestesses are armed for battle. Excellent work, Mistios.
I have more questions.
About me, maybe?
The temple, where is it?
It's on Aphrodite's watch, up the hill.
I'll be back.
Vamos, let's go! I should be careful. High security here. Ella! Yeah! Yeah!
Cultists on a farm. Something's not right. Do not trust the fates. It's addressed to the High Priestess. She needs to know about this.
You are mine!
Down on your...
What's all this about?
It's about adventure, thrills, danger, and untold fortunes.
I love a good adventure.
If you've got the drachmi and the time, I've got...
Tell me more.
Secrecy is key, Mistios. But first, pay up, and I'll give you a tablet with
Here you go.
Excellent. Here you go. This tablet will lead you directly to untold riches.
What? Just tell me where...
The tablet reveals all.
What does that even mean?
Just look at the tablet and follow the directions, Misthios. My work here is done.
Off the east coast of Kythera, on B.O.P island, your reward awaits. What seems to be the problem?
Empedocles be praised, and Misthios. I've done nothing wrong, yet these priestesses mean me harm. Please, my god is powerful and rich.
His god is a Malaka, a blasphemous blight on Aphrodite's hallowed soil. This is a matter for priestesses alone.
You said rich?
Indeed. Empedocles rewards those who come to his call. These priestesses have imprisoned him in the fort. He's a god. He deserves worship.
He doesn't sound like much of a god to me.
How could you?
You can't keep a god bound. And anyone who tried would die in the attempt.
Empedocles is not that kind of god.
He is no god at all. Your words are an affront to the will of Aphrodite.
If these priestesses speak for Aphrodite, then I speak for all three slumbering heads of Cerberus.
Your god will be fine waiting a little longer. Here.
Empedocles...
I've had worse.
He's a god, and he knows the way to...
Time to go save a god.
Do as you will, Misthios. But even you cannot be everywhere at once.
I'll be fine. Is there a...
Where can I find this god of yours?
They have him locked in a cage in Scandia Bay with the livestock. This would...
Does he stand out?
The guards stripped him naked. And when you are confronted with his gift... Let's just say you'll know it.
I know all I need.
Do not worry for my safety, Misthios. It is Empedocles who needs your help.
There's the Murax camp.
What have you done? You killed my son! Misthios? You'll be punished for what you've done. I didn't murder your son. It wasn't me. The gods have sent you to help me, haven't they?
If you have Drachmi, I may have a solution.
Of course. I never imagined divine intervention would come cheap.
What's going on?
My son was murdered at the Murex warehouse. His head smashed in like an egg. It was Kythera's leader. I heard them arguing in the warehouse. Then why didn't you stop them? You lie! Go to the warehouse and find out who killed my son, Misthios. Justice must be served.
Your son's death will not go unpunished. What evidence do you have against Kythera's leader?
Your son was fooling around with the leader's daughters. All 4 of them. Daughters? I forbade him. Told him the leader is a fearsome and vindictive man. He was blinded by the reaches. Check the fort and you'll find the gifts they gave him.
What makes you think he did it?
We took him in and gave him a job. But all he's done is steal from us. My boy fired him, kicked him out. I did steal, but I would never hurt someone. You hurt him when you betrayed him, Malaka.
That doesn't mean he killed him. Where is the warehouse located?
At the end of the harbor. It's a bloody mess now.
I'll go to the warehouse and see what I can find.
Find out who the murderer is, Mistios. I'll make sure this Malaka stays put. I'm innocent. You'll see.
Smell! Who knew dye so foul would be so expensive? This looks like the place.
Not much blood, and his head was bashed in. Probably a blunt weapon. This must be the murder weapon. It's caked in dry blood. Heavy, too. There's no way the little guy could have swung this. This bracelet looks expensive. They could be gifts from the daughters, or an attempt to frame Kithira's leader.
What did you find, Mistios?
I searched the warehouse and found a gold bracelet and a heavy stone tablet covered in blood.
See? I told you you'll find gifts from the leader's daughters. It's not proof of innocence. What's this about a stone tablet? Tablet? I don't know of any tablet. Mistios, tell me who murdered my son. This worm or Kithira's leader?
If the fort leader is as strong as you say, only he could have lifted a tablet like the one I saw. There's no way this scrawny thief could have swung it like a weapon.
Then kill Kithira's leader. You will be paid when he ceases to draw breath. And make it a slow, painful execution.
It will be done.
Thank you, Mistios, for clearing my name.
High Priestess, open up.
So you can kill me? Who sent you?
If I wanted you dead, I wouldn't have knocked. The Oni sent me.
To run her errands? You must be another one of her idiotic suitors. At least you look better than that other idiot at the harbor.
She says you think there's a traitor in your midst.
You can't trust anyone these days. What do you want with the cult?
They ripped my family apart. I'll have vengeance.
Excellent. Anger is a wonderful motivator.
The cult of Cosmos have much to answer for, and they will answer to me.
Perhaps you will be of use to me after all. I sent one of my handmaidens to spy on some of our own, and...
She hasn't returned.
Indeed. Except I couldn't care less about her. It's the information she uncovered I desire. Retrieve it for me.
Your dislike for your sister is obvious. What happened between you two?
I'm the firstborn, and with that comes certain privileges and responsibilities. My sister is a vindictive, jealous creature. She undermines my authority constantly. Clearly she thinks she'd make the better High Priestess.
I see.
But she is my sister, and I do love her. I just wish she wasn't a jealous little fool.
Where should I start looking for her?
I sent her to the outskirts of Kithira. I recall there being a farm in that area. She might have taken refuge there.
That's where I'll start then.
She would be looking to avoid busy areas like the military camp. Wait. Did you have something to do with my prisoners being broken out of jail at the military camp?
Yes, that was my doing. The harbor master said the High Priestess locks up innocent people and executes them. I could not stand idly by.
I wasn't going to execute them. Torture them, maybe, but all stand trial here in Kithira. That liar! The harbor master strikes out at the temple when my sister scorns him. But this time, he's gone too far. I'll overlook your involvement in this. Just make sure you get me that information while I deal with him.
Where did you say to...
Try the farm outside of the city.
I found this note earlier on the body of a priestess at the farm. She was slain by cultists before I found her.
What? Read it to me. Quickly.
It says, don't trust the fates. The rest of the papyrus is stained with blood.
That makes no sense.
She protected it with her life. It wasn't for nothing.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a traitor in our ranks. But I cannot rule out the possibility. Our situation is dire. Work with the Oni. Secure Kithira for us, Mistios.
I bet people from all over come here to worship Aphrodite. Together, we hunt. You watch with me.
Supposed to do. Not like we can wait. I need a... So proud of the
We better not get too close. You're an easy man.
I'll make the raspberry off you and reduce the competition! They're paying too much for it, but that's not my problem.
Better stay hidden. Your sister sends her regards.
Did you find out anything about this traitor?
There seems to be a traitor in the temple, but she's unsure who. There was just a note reading, "Do not trust the fates."
Interesting. It really is as my sister says. We can't trust anyone. Thank you, Misthios. I'll watch my back. Is there something else?
I've done what you asked. What now?
My scouts will meet us at my villa. They'll fill us in on what they've discovered, thanks to your efforts. I have something else to attend to, but if I get there and we have some time on our hands, by the fates, we'll have some fun.
No. The cult is what's important right now. I'll see you at the villa.
By the fates. You can only resist me for so long.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Time here for the bounty! I hate birds!
gently, Drachmi.
They'll be on high alert here.
We've been expecting you. Please follow me. She's instructed me to take good care of you before she arrives. Your shoulders must be aching. I'm sure I can help loosen you up before the Oni arrives.
Sure you don't want to reconsider?
The High Priestess could be in grave danger. We don't have time for this.
Your loss? Fine. I'll fetch the scout and have them give us their report.
The Oni said something about the scouts and their report. Where are they?
The Oni is done with you.
Malaka!
That's enough sharing, Priestess. We'll finish the job.
The Oni started with this yours. Now die!
Fuck!
Somebody help me!
Someone save me! Fuck!
Somebody help me!
Someone save me! Malaka!
Put it down!
Sure you don't.
The High Priest... The Mal.
That's enough charade, priestess. We'll finish the job.
Leon is done with you, Mistios. Now down!
Sure you...
The High Priest...
You're lost?
The only... Malaka!
That's enough charade, priestess. We'll finish the job.
Leon is done with you, Mistios. Now die!
The gods must be keeping you alive.
Eat it up! You can't take much more.
Did I just kill the eagle bearer? I'm a god!
The High Priest... The only... Malaka!
That's enough charade, priestess. We'll finish the job.
Leon is done with you, Mistios. Now die! Someone save me!
Sure you don't...
The high priest...
The only...
Malaka!
That's enough charade, priestess. We'll finish the job.
Leon is done with you, Mistios. Now die! Let me put an end to your suffering. Can't take much more. Let me... Don! On the ground!
Sure you don't...
The high priest...
The only...
Malaka!
That's enough charade, priestess. We'll finish the job.
Leon is done with you, Mistios. Now die! This is going to be easy. Someone save me! Look at that one! I'll take to your death.
I salute your effort, not your performance.
The high priest... Leone said something...
Leone is...
Malaka!
That's enough charade, priestess. We'll finish the job.
Leon is done with you, Mistios. Now die!
Somebody help me! Ugly malakas! I'll try to end it quickly.
You! What's going on?
I was just doing as I was told. Theoni told me to take you to the garden. Please don't kill me!
Why did they attack me? I freed these men myself.
Theoni played you like she did the High Priestess. The captain you killed was a leader for her sister's reinforcements. And the poison was to be used against you if you proved too dangerous.
I'll show that snake exactly how dangerous I am. Why is Theoni doing this to her own people?
Theoni hates her sister. She's been second best all her life.
So she joined the cult to take power?
I never expected her to take it this far.
I'm going to kill this traitor.
She's on her way to kill the High Priestess at the altar, north of the temple. You'll have to hurry.
The altar? Good. Aphrodite will have a sacrifice tonight.
Do you trust the face you see in your reflection? I don't.
You're identical twins? Don't move, or I'll cut you both down.
Thank the fates. they were going to kill me and blame it on you. Strike the Oni down. She's the Oni. Her jealousy and bitterness have driven her to work with the cult. My own sister. This is madness. She's the Oni, and she's conspired with the cult to usurp my position as High Priestess. Don't be deceived, Misthios. They've set this final trap to fool you.
I can't believe you're twins.
She's always been jealous of my success, mercenary. Living in my shadow has finally broken her. Kill her now! Lived in my shadow! I loved you, Theoni. I never wanted to be your superior. Misthios, you must kill her before she lets the cult take over Kythera. It pains me, but it must be done. You wouldn't feel a thing, you monster. I'm not sure you ever have.
The High Priestess will know what was in the note from her handmaiden.
Do not trust the Fates! How could you possibly know that? Her end must have been so tragic she renounced the Fates. The poor girl, it was all my fault. I sent her to spy on you, and you had her killed when she threatened to expose you. Don't listen to her lies. I am the High Priestess.
I could just kill you both. Maybe I should.
Kill us both? You truly think they care which one of us lives or dies? She speaks true. By the Fates, with both of us dead, the cult will simply send their own High Priestess to fill the void. You would know what the cult would do, wouldn't you, Snake?
What if I let you settle this yourself?
Walk away and you'll have more blood on your hands. The Oni will surely slay me. Snake! She knows I am the one who will perish. If you do nothing, the fall of Kythera will be all your fault.
Enough!
Slay the Oni where she stands. Do the right thing, Misthios. Slay the Oni.
Shut up! You! I see right through you, Theoni. It's over.
By the Fates, I'll kill you both!
I hope no one buries you. Your cult leader has been sniffed out, High Priestess.
My own sister.
Oh, siblings.
I hated her. But I loved her too.
I know how that feels.
You've secured Kythera for me, Misthios. Now, about the cult of Cosmos.
Good thing I killed the right priestess.
Indeed. As High Priestess, it is my duty to call out to the wayward and return them to Aphrodite's bosom. And if you've ever been to Pefka and met its inhabitants, you'll see why divine intervention is their only salvation.
I've never been.
Lucky you. One of my priestesses was sent there and came back rattled. She spoke of a man, Melite.
What about him?
The people living in Pefka are terrified of him. He runs some shady operations, but what exactly I can't be sure. Maybe this will be of help.
Thank you, High Priestess.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it is time to rebuild. Here. The cult of Cosmos is in Pefka, Misthios. Seek out Melite and destroy him.